been a good minute.
It has been a good minute, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's just life got in the way.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Now we can get back to this.
Back to another play-in chat.
Back to the lab again. Okay.
Yeah. So what is the most important on news for you? Speaking of, this is newer Super Mario Brothers. Don't question it. Anyways, moving on.
Newer news.
Newer than newer.
Newer than newer?
Yeah.
Well, we just came out of a crowded freaking arcade bar.
It's pretty crowded.
With a guy that was dressed like, was it Howard Stern? Or... It's...
Oh.
I can't even remember his name. It's Howard from the Voice or something. Like, he was a judge, at least, at one point.
You want to choose a
I think he was America's Got Talent at one point.
Why don't you choose a character like Friendo?
Yes, I would.
I am stuck with Mario, so I am the Chode. Yeah, hold it sideways.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no,
I forgot how to play this game.
Honestly, I was like, wait, why is the pointer working? Oh.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna be Blue Chode.
But anyways, so
this is all fan-made, huh?
yeah, this is a huge fan-made mod, besides all the graphics. Obviously, right?
That's really cool. Yoshi's Island, huh?
Let's talk about the biggest news, Sonic, the movie.
Yes.
Now that...
Fan-fucking-tastic.
A solid 7 out of 10.
I'd say that. I'd say that's a fair
Yep.
Judgment on that. Because there were definitely things that you would try to change, or at least would be good to change. But all in all, it was a really solid game movie. Like probably the most solid video game movie I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Definitely. It definitely now Sonic do what Nintendo don't.
Yeah, pretty much. What you think of that Sega intro at the beginning of the movie?
That was pretty cool, actually. I really liked that.
The Sega version of the Sega Marvel universe.
Mm-hmm. It implies that they're gonna do more Sega movies, which actually I wouldn't hate. That would be a really cool thing to do.
Yeah.
Like I saw like the Knights logo and everything. Be a little bit weird, but wouldn't be bad.
No, so again, that intro wasn't implying that it'd be all their movies. It's all the games they made. Because in one of them, you can see Yakuza.
Yeah, you can see Yakuza, can't you?
Yeah, there's Kiryu.
And then there's Samba de Amigo. I remember seeing that one.
Someone saw Jet Set Radio, which I'm not surprised.
Yep.
It's all Sega games. So I'm like, yeah. So yeah. But yeah, Sonic movie was A-okay.
Good in my book. I am definitely getting it on DVD.
Jim Carrey and...
James Marsden.
Is that the guy who played,
Donut Lord, yeah.
Yeah. Both good.
Both really good.
Oh, there I go.
Had
Lost
a lot
Yoshi.
of really good witty banter.
Mm-hmm.
A surprisingly witty banter that
Yeah.
I was not expecting.
Yeah, a lot of people, even I was thinking that Jim Carrey was going to carry the movie all the way through and through. Hell no, he did not. It was actually both of them. They were really good.
It was a lot of teamwork.
But yeah, Sonic movie, completely passable. It was not a bad movie at all.
And it was definitely a movie I was not expecting to do good.
Mm-hmm.
I was really hoping for it, and I guess that hope paid off. That studio really did put their work in. Holy
Yeah, honestly, for that remake, it was very good.
Mm-hmm.
With the remake of the models, I should say. Oops.
Right. Oh, my Yosho! My Piccolo! No!
It's running. Oh, it's going to be stuck between here.
Give it.
Ow!
Anna!
My Yosho.
Oh, sorry.
Fucking ass.
I hope you...
No wonder why I deleted you from this channel.
Get out of here!
You're ruining my publicity.
I hate you. Like Deshae Anthony Reno. I hate you.
Hate, double hate.
Loathe entirely. Jeez.
Speaking of Jim Carrey, did you see that one interview he had about the Sonic movie?
Oh, the one where he did the Grinch face?
Yeah. Did you see that one Photoshop someone made of him where he looks like Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes.
I'm like, oh my gosh. It's very true. He's pulling up the same face. I'm like, that was amazing. Like that. Someone was like, imagine sending this back to someone in 2006.
Right.
It's like there you go. Live action Yu-Gi-Oh! Here we go, boy.
Here we go, Yami Yugi. Yeah.
So another news. I'll talk about the news again. I just said to you earlier about Street Fighter V. Basically, Street Fighter V, netcode still sucks.
It's garbage.
Garbage. Nothing will ever change about Street Fighter V. Fan-made patch came out for the PC. It was great. Only if you had the mods. People who didn't have the mod on PC or PS4, the internet looked like ass at the end of it. So what happened is that Ono said, "Hey, we're gonna make a good network patch. It's gonna come out. It's gonna be good." And it just reverted the internet back to where it was, and so it's still garbage. End the story.
It's basically the equivalent of saying, like, your work is not better than my work. Mine was perfect before you messed with it.
That's all it is, man. It's so stupid.
It's petty. It's really petty. At least that's what it looks like.
No,
they're doing something to fix it.
No, people are completely right. It's like, no, yeah, the Japanese are very prideful of what they make, even though their internet networks suck ass. The netcode sucks. It's the worst. But you know what's making the better move to that start? SNK.
Ooh.
SNK just put in the old Sam Show and Mark of the Wolves. They just put GGPO in that shit.
Ooh, get my purple one.
So if no one knows what GGPO is, it's the best version of one-to-one gameplay there has ever been, which is Third Strike on the Xbox 360. Is Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2 on the 360. It's the reason why it feels like the lag isn't so bad in online fighting games. It's because of GGPO. So SNK barely put that in to Mark of the Wolves, and the old Sam Show, not the new one, the old one, like Sam Show 4, something like that. And you know what? Feels good. Feels really good than what it used to be. So SNK making the first step that Capcom won't. Basically, Capcom's a bunch of cowards.
It's essentially rewriting the phrase, Sega do what Nintendo don't, but it's like Capcom do what, it doesn't work for that. But
SNK can what Capcom can't, or something like that.
It's like you ever heard the phrase, "Oh, we're Mexican, not Mexicant"?
Yeah, it's like that, pretty much. Yeah, Kobe's dead. Yeah, always forget about that.
Kobe Bryant died recently.
Yeah. Tragically from a helicopter accident.
No one has mentioned, at least on the news reports, about the other 9 families that were in those helicopters. Or the 9 people that were in those helicopters.
Honestly, the numbers kept rising and rising as time went on. Right? It's like, how many people are dead?
It's freaking ridiculous.
Come with me.
I'm Papa Franku.
Papa Frank.
Papa Funk.
Speaking of Papas, what did you think of Papa Danny DeVito in Jumanji 2?
Papa Danny DeVito was probably the best sex appeal I've seen in a movie so far.
Hell yeah, baby.
Hell yeah, baby.
Him and the old black man. I always forget his name, but his name was, wow, I just forgot it right now. Was it Benny? No, it was...
Let me look it up.
It was an E. It started with the E.
It wasn't Eddie. It was...
yeah, it was Eddie.
Was it Eddie?
I said Benny? No, it was Eddie.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah, it was Eddie. Danny DeVito and Eddie, I really enjoyed in Jumanji 2.
They had a really good chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I actually cared about what was going to happen to them later on.
It was very good. It was very well done how it was played out. They had no words of, like, why he came back to meet Danny. And it's like, with no words, it was implied instantly. It was like, yep, this is a good premise.
Like, personally...
They were cuter than the fucking college kids.
Personally, I kind of wish that the kids weren't in it.
Honestly, I don't blame you.
I have nothing against the actual actors that played the kids.
Oh, for sure.
They're good actors. It's just the fact that...
The story-wise,
it's the same thing as the first movie.
College kids are nothing.
It's the same thing
Oh,
as the first.
I'm feeling sad because my girlfriend doesn't... We took a break from each other. And I'm gonna go kill myself, basically.
Like, what is this Friends plotline?
I'm gonna attempt to suicide myself in this video game.
Oh, boy.
That's what it was.
Right? You don't remember the fucking death and destruction that was in that game the last time you were in there?
No, it's fine. I can do it this time.
I can do it. It's fine. I can do it. I can do it. Trust me, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it.
Watch me do it.
Watch me do it.
I'm doing it.
Oh shit!
Shit!
I'm stuck as the small lock-picking
Asian girl.
Asian girl. That also gets to talk like Danny DeVito, which I don't blame her. Everyone wants to talk like Danny DeVito these days.
I want to talk like Danny DeVito.
I want to talk like Danny DeVito.
Do I want to be as fast?
Look, I'm going to talk like him right now.
Do I want to be as fast as Danny DeVito? No.
Probably not. He probably doesn't even want to be like that.
He's probably competent with how he feels now.
He's
like, whatever, who cares?
Yeah, at this point, he's probably come to terms with it.
Yeah, at this age, I wouldn't doubt him. He's just like, who
he
cares?
Just doesn't care.
dude's like what, 60?
He's like in his 70s, dude.
70s? Okay, I was wondering. I didn't want to insult him. Like, I don't think he's 80, but it's like.
No, he is not that old, but he's getting up there.
Yeah, but he was in. I was talking with my other friends for like the longest time. I was like, dude, he was in Sunny. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia for the longest time. That
By
show.
the way, that show has the biggest assholes in the world.
Yeah, it's kind of the whole point. But freaking, it's like that show last season barely ended not too long ago. Like, what, like a year and a half ago? That's still pretty recent, you know.
Right.
It's like he was Danny DeVito's in that for the longest time.
He was in like his mid-60s in that show, I think.
Yeah.
He's got stubby little arms.
Speaking of Mario, have you made any progress in Mario Odyssey?
No, I'm sorry.
No, that's completely fine. I just want like, how far.
I just haven't had the time to like boot up Mario Odyssey and just take part in an
I know.
awesome adventure.
Only
I've been
thing-
too busy work.
Only thing you pretty kitty been playing is just Borderlands 3, right?
Borderlands 3 with a coworker of mine over at.
Yeah, hold jump to go higher.
Fuck.
Gotta jump, man. Wait, you're getting there. Come on, baby's free. Come on, Cuphead it. You got this, Cuphead boy.
There we go.
Talking about
I
that.
don't want to be known as Cuphead Boy.
We were talking about that interview not too long ago.
Jesus.
You got this, man.
It's like, that's the motivation. It's like, don't be Cuphead Boy.
You want to be Cuphead Jr.?
I don't want to be Cuphead Jr.
I ain't Cuphead Jr. Well, how far are you in Mario Odyssey?
I think I am to... I think I'm to that toxic world.
So you're at the halfway point. Okay.
Oh, that is the halfway point.
Yeah. If anything, someone might correct me. It's probably like 2/3. You know, it's somewhere near the same ballpark. But it's like
Fuck.
you're getting there.
Okay.
Sega does what Nintendo Hercules.
Fans do what Sega can. What?
Sega Con.
Sega cunts can't. Cunts.
Sega's can.
Sega loves
Ooh,
can
yeah, I
cans.
can. Some reason I can. I don't know why, but I can.
I can be not the man.
I am not the man that can, but I am the man that won't. What?
Stop with your riddles.
I don't know. My mind! Mine hurts!
It's like, was it? Is it?
Oh, the coin! There we
It's
go.
like Magneto with the wooden gun all over again.
My mind! I can't bend a gun! The fucking wooden gun.
It's like that all over again.
I can't bend the wooden gun!
Doesn't his brain just die and give out?
I
Is
think
that?
it does, actually. I think it's like he just can't take the fact that he can't use his power.
Is he the equivalent of Darby in JoJo Part 3, where like the whole playing card thing with Darby and then Darby
no.
exactly.
Yes.
No, I'm talking about the poker one where like Darby's like, I don't want to believe this guy has like the best cards ever, even though he hasn't looked at his cards, and then he just dies from
Just
exhaustion.
has like really shitty cards, I think, at the end.
Yeah, it's just garbage.
It's just like a really good bluff.
Yeah, he just bluffs as hard as he can, and like he just wins.
Right. Like JoJo Part 3 is basically the equivalent of letting your opponents get like super fucking paranoid, and then
Sort of.
letting them kill themselves.
I was listening to a YouTuber. They're talking about why they hate JoJo, and honestly, I was wondering like, why do they hate JoJo? I wonder, and the perfectly good reason came up is that I hate how almost every episode like they're like in like a pickle, and then it's like, oh look it, let me do this one thing that will solve the problem instantly, and now we win. It's like, you know what? That's fair enough.
That is a very good point.
It's very fair enough, honestly.
Damn it.
See that all the time in Part 3. You got that with Part 4. You got that with Part 5. Part 4, look at Josuke can heal other people. Part 5, Giorno can heal everything. It's like, great, cool, party healers.
Party healers. Oh yeah, that is accurate. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? I actually don't blame people a whole lot. That's why they don't like JoJo. You cannot say anything's flawless without noticing the flaws.
Right. No!
It's fine.
I'm dead.
So, have you been watching anything recently?
There's one thing. I mean, I know you've heard a lot about Dragon Ball Z today, but I've been rewatching Dragon Ball Z, like the original series.
I've been wanting to watch Dragon Ball. I don't
Dragon
wanna
Ball
watch
is really
Z.
good. Dragon Ball's really good.
I've never seen Dragon Ball, but I hear a lot of good praise about it. And it's like, you know what? I need to see that.
It's very good. It's very good. It's very 80s anime-esque, which I
I mean, hey, Bulma was like, hey, check out my tits, young Goku. If you,
No,
so I
that's
can have
not
the
Master Roshi's thing, dude.
No. In the original Dragon Ball, that's the scene where she's like, hey, Goku, I'll show you my tits if you
Like,
give me.
why would I want to see that?
Yep. Why would I want to see your old granny or whatever? I think it was like her panties, and she's like, "Why do I want to see your old granny panties?" And she's like, "I'm not that old." No, she's like, no, he literally says, "Why do I want to see your old granny panties?" or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And then she just
she
super
gets
offended.
really offended. Yeah.
I remember seeing a reaction video where everyone was like, "Ah!" This kid burns a fucking woman.
It burns a fucking woman.
What's that? A literal torch.
It's like 12 or 13 in that fucking show.
Hey man, he beats Krillin instantly.
Right. I also love when they first introduced Krillin. He's just a fucking shit.
I like how he's like a shit kid and he's still the shortest man.
Oh my god, right?
He's not aged a day.
He's
But
about
got-
the same height as he was in
But
Dragon
he's
Ball.
got the hottest wife. Hottest android.
Yeah, and also their
Or-
definition of androids is incorrect.
Yeah, it's cyborg. I know.
Yeah. We were having like a full discussion about that at my work.
Yeah.
Holy crap, it's like, they're not androids.
Okay, so what do you consider the robots from iRobot, huh?
Those are robots.
Fuck you. Okay, what about the robots from Robot, huh?
Those are robots.
Shut your face.
Just name off every robot in sci-fi,
Well,
and it's
what
just
was
like,
the-
that's a
okay,
robot.
What about the robots from Gundam, huh?
Those are mechs.
What about Transformers, huh?
I don't fucking know how to classify that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
You
a
don't know-
sentient
you know
robot
why?
or something.
Exactly. You can't explain it, which means you're wrong. I'm right. I'm right. So stupid. So stupid. It's like the dumbest argument.
It's like, how do you explain Transformers?
Those tiny robots that are human sized? I didn't think so.
How do you explain the Transformers that attach onto the Transformers, give them power? It's a walking battery.
What about what's it called? I forgot what that one movie was called. The girl with the big eyes.
Alita.
Well, Alita Battle Angel, huh?
Those ones are robots, I think. I don't know.
I actually don't know either.
I don't think they're androids because I think what technically qualifies an android?
I think there's also the difference between like an android and then there's the other one, which I forget what it's called, where it's the male version of it. Because the android is just a female robot, basically. And then there's the male version, which is whatever. And then there's Cyborg, which is half man, half robot.
Guybot? It's a Guybot.
I mean, it's Teen Titans in a nutshell, right? It's Guybot.
Guybot.
Robot.
It's a robot. It's a robot.
Lobot.
Robot, Lobot.
No, Blowbot. It's a Blowbot. Oh, buddy.
Ooh, buddy.
But yeah, honestly, I forget what the classification is for everything, but I want to say that's what it is.
I think robots lack sentience, but they operate more on like a not an AI system, but like a programming, like a certain programming. Like if they interact with anything of a certain nature, then they'll react a certain way.
But I think robots are like kind of like cogs in a wheel, where it's like they just kind of follow the orders, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. But AI on the
Like
the other
androids
hand,
might have a personality or something.
yeah, artificial intelligence. I feel like that's what goes in because again, there's like robots, there's androids, there's a third thing, and then there's cyborgs. And I want to say androids is right there with AI, where it's like they have self-learning programming abilities.
They're self-aware. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They know that they can die, and
They know they can fuck. Not really
They
though.
can fuck. They can try, but they won't do anything. Probably be bumping uglies.
I mean, they'll probably be plugging fucking USB keys to everything.
It'll actually be like the female to male plug terminology
Yeah.
for the fucking outlets.
What if it was that? They're just outlets. Oh gosh, you remember that one movie where it's I always keep talking about it. I always go back to it. The one movie where it's like they have like time on their hands and like when time runs out they die.
Oh, I don't know. I remember that, but I don't remember.
So what if it was like that but for robots? They had to keep sharing power, so they had to keep sharing. They had to have sex with their outlets just to keep each other alive.
I swear that's a Futurama joke.
I wouldn't doubt
swear
it.
That's a Futurama joke. Holy crap!
What if?
I wouldn't doubt it. Oh my god!
I say that.
Now I can't stop thinking about that. Good lord.
We went from our cheese wheels to this.
Cheese wheels of death and the fucking Passover.
Those lovely, lovely cheese wheels.
Lovely, lovely.
Our Sabbath wheels have gone awry.
Sabbath, that's what it was.
Yeah. Our Sabbath cheese wheels have gone awry. You want to explain that, or do you want to just like leave? No, you just not.
Let's
No.
just leave that to the
Okay, yeah.
imagination.
You guys want?
I'd rather not explain the cheese wheels of the Sabbath.
You guys can think of what the Sabbath cheese wheels could be. Ooh, I forget. Did I ever have this conversation with you? Like, what do you think would be the second coming of Jesus Christ?
Oh, good lord.
Did I ever talk to you about that? Or
I don't think we've ever had that conversation.
I think we have. I don't think it's ever been on air, but I feel like I have.
Maybe.
Like, what do you?
The second coming of Jesus.
So what?
probably
Yeah.
won't be
What do
noticed.
you think would make Jesus Christ come down? Because I feel like
Probably if we get somewhere in fandom that we're not in right now.
Well, I feel like the reason Jesus Christ, quote unquote, came down the first time was that it was when the whole gold thing started circulating like really hard, you know? People started gambling, people started doing all this and all that, you know? Whores were then, whatever, people were masturbating, you know? That's where the Ten Commandments.
People are masturbating just hard in the temple.
Well, hey, that's one of the Catholic things, like it's a sin to masturbate, basically. I think it is, it's Catholicism.
I think that is a Catholic thing, yeah.
But yeah, it's what I feel like he came down like during like that time, and be like, hey, these are the rules. These are what you gotta do to go in heaven, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think would make Jesus Christ come down for a second time?
A second time? We'd have to do something really fucking bad.
I feel.
I think at this point, he's really gotten over the masturbating thing. Because if you would have known how much fucking people do it nowadays,
Dude, everyone's doomed.
everyone's fucking going hell.
If you're not masturbating, then I am shocked.
I mean, there are communities that still frown upon it, but holy crap. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let's see, you want to play? But yeah, so your idea is just somewhere where we're not supposed to be, basically.
It would have to be really bad.
Push the limits harder than hard.
We'd have to make another fucking Tower of Babel, which essentially we're doing in India.
Yeah.
Like the fucking world's tallest building.
But what I think would make Jesus Christ come down is if we actually create another life form. Meaning Meaning if we somehow are able to
some sort of life.
coexist with AI without the fear of them killing us, like if we just somehow coexist with them forever, I feel like that would make them be like, okay, you guys are stepping into new territory, and AI is the first step, you know? It's like maybe we'll create something else, like maybe the furries will come real, whatever, you know? But I feel like creating AI would be
Elon
the first...
Musk literally promised us genetically altered cat girls.
Yeah, I remember that. But I feel like that would be the first step. Like if we create like AI to exist with us, I feel like that would make Jesus Christ be like, okay, this is the first step.
This shit's gone far enough.
Well, no, it's going to keep evolving, so you have to keep it like within a realm of like I don't know, like certainty or something, you know. Like I don't know what it'd have to be for like God to make like new rule to come down if we create AI, you know.
You've proven yourselves worthy.
You may all proceed, but those
I want a cat girl.
those you may proceed to heaven, but
Want
those
that anime body pillow.
but those who are newly created must prove themselves by creating more life forms.
You must prove yourselves by creating more cat girls.
That'd be an awful existence. You must create more to get to heaven.
We must make more litters of cat girls. Oh god, what if that was how cat girls were engineered to make litters instead of just having like one child at a time?
I mean, that's one way to mass produce, but we don't need to mass produce. We're already mass produced. You know, we're dying.
And that's the problem with genetically engineered cat girls.
One of the
that
problems
it's
with
gonna end up like fucking the homeless crisis for animals.
It's gonna get even more. It's gonna be like Necropara all over again.
It's gonna be.
You're gonna adopt the cat girls, and then you're gonna fuck the cat girls. Oh.
You fuck the cat girl to adopt the cat girl.
Uh,
Fuck!
it's just like my Japanese animes all over again.
And then sooner or later there's gonna be different animals crossbred with humans.
Yeah.
How is that gonna work? Like,
Crossbreeding?
fucking getting the genetically altered cat girls?
I don't know. You know, I assume it'd just be possible. You know,
It would be
theoretically, you think it'd just be crossing some DNA strands with other DNA strands, like
One
theoretically
thing you gotta understand is that
making.
DNA does not like to be split with other DNA.
Well, that, but I mean, like DNA strands with the chromosomes. Like you think it, like from a theoretical design, like you think it'd be very simplistic, but obviously it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah, biology is very.
I feel like
complicated shit.
we'd have to go through the whole quote unquote evolution of man thing again. even though I don't believe in it. I don't think we evolved from fucking fish. You know.
I believe there's a way of explaining it through that, but
I think I'm with like old history is like, oh yeah, we came from like basically old monkeys. No, I can't remember what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about.
like Cro-Magnon man.
Exactly. It's like I believe in that
Homo erectus.
more than the fish thing. But either way, it's like I think something like that would happen, like for us to get to the whole like cat girl thing and everything. You know.
So did you ever hear that Bill Nye actually answered the question? It's like, why, if we evolved from monkeys, then why are there still monkeys around?
Pretty much.
He answered that by saying, like, monkeys and us have a common ancestor. We're really closely blood related to them, as far as our DNA goes.
All right.
That's how he explained it. I don't think that. I think the fish thing has some merit in a different aspect of it. Not humans, but
Yeah, I can believe
other
that.
animals.
Yeah, I mean, look at the deep sea. There's a bunch of weird shit in there. I'm sure you'd find something human-ish.
There's actually evidence that whales used to be terrestrial animals. Like, they actually used to walk on land.
I mean,
Because
hey,
their back fins are actually, like, made to be legs.
I mean, hey, there's, I mean,
No!
we know that stupid T-Rexes had feathers and cooed like chickens. They're basically just giant chickens.
Yeah, they are giant chickens, aren't they?
Yeah, fortunately.
I would have loved to see that. Although it probably would have been, damn it, not again! What's going on with you?
You're talking about Cro-Magnums.
Cro-Magnon, man.
No, Cro-Magnums. Chrome-Magnums.
Cro-Magnums?
Yeah.
That's gonna be like the first evolution of robots.
Just
We're gonna go-
Cro-Magnums.
Chrome-Magnum, man. It's not even gonna be RoboCop, it's gonna be Chrome-Magnum. Fuck!
I think you're still alive. No, you're dead.
Yeah.
But what do you think would be the first step in AI evolution? Do you think like someone would do it like Mega Man or Astro Boy style? Like, will they create someone because like someone just died horribly in an accident?
I think it's gonna evolve through.
Or do you think it'd be like Siri coming into like a robot form? Basically, the sex bot in Japan right now, with better AI though.
That actually doesn't seem too far off. We do have that technology where it can do a lot of stuff like the sex bots in Japan.
Don't know how you're supposed to clean them, but don't worry about that.
But there are a lot of things I think it's going to come from computers. I think it's going to be more intelligent computer systems made to operate at like a fuller capacity, like hundreds and hundreds of terabytes of data.
Yeah, no, for reals. It's gonna be. I forget what the next one's above terabytes. It's gonna be that.
Just to compensate for like any type of situation that may occur.
Yeah, like it's gonna be that level of like how much can you put into a machine to make it just like a human, and how much
That
details can you
also
put into this,
begs the question: what is human?
and how much details can you put into these beef flaps to make them look human,
No!
right?
I am terrible at Mario. I forgot about that.
Ah, that's fine. But yeah, how much detail can you put in these? Oh, beef curtains. There it is. Not beef flaps. Beef curtains.
Beef curtains.
How much details can you put in these beef curtains before they start rotting off? See,
pair of beef curtains.
See, my main question is, can I just have sex with a robot right now, please? I'll pay you good money.
Please.
I'll pay you $4.
I'll pay you $4. $3.50.
Tree bitty boy.
$3.50, boy.
But, all honesty though, like, I feel like that would be the next logical step. Like, honestly, try to make like an AI, basically like the most advanced Siri ever, just to see like where we can get with it.
Like an
I mean,
assistant. We already have that with Alexa.
I mean, there was that one study where people actually got like real robots, and they had two AIs, and they had them talking to each other like in whatever language it was, and then they literally actually started making their own language, and they shut it down because they made their own language.
They're basically starting like, yeah.
You gotta push them. Electricity. There you go.
And then there was another case that was involved where how did it go? It said like it would put humans in like a human zoo or something. And then they shut it down after that because it got way too weird. Like it was saying like if it rose to power, it would put people in the zoo.
I mean, I would believe it. You know, like I feel like then that's the problem with AI. Like you're creating something that's brand new to the world. Why wouldn't they be interested in studying the same thing? AKA, why wouldn't they study? Why wouldn't the AI want to be in a cadaver lab except with real life human testing? Right? Why wouldn't they? I can super understand that. Would it be scary? Yes, but like I'm sure that there could be ways around it. You know.
That's another thing that they would have to teach robots is morality. Now, morality isn't necessarily a learned thing. It's kind of like something that we're born with. We don't like it when other people get hurt, except a very select few that have something mentally wrong.
Basically, you're stupid.
The
No, but
like
no, yeah.
morality, empathy. It's stuff that really is hard to teach on a fundamental level.
Yeah, that's gonna be the biggest problem. It's like that's what I'm saying. It's like
going to prevent something like HAL 9000 from coming about.
yeah, how we get a non-Arnold killing machine to our world, basically.
Right.
How do we get the robots from iRobot to act friendly?
It's like, don't worry, we just have to say, my name is Sunny, and that's it. That's it. That's the movie.
Yeah,
Fuck.
but I feel like that's gonna be the hardest part, and that's why I say like I think if we this dry bones actually got the platform to go down. That's why I feel like if we actually get AI to work like that and like to go on such a big comprehension level to that degree and level, I feel like that's what would make Jesus Christ come back down for his second coming. It's like
You've made life. I must strike you down.
right, you made life that's not from your human body. You made life that is entirely a different being. You taught them morals. You taught them how to be just human. Like now what are you gonna do?
You're playing God.
Yeah, basically
You can't do this.
Yeah, I feel like that's what honestly that
We're gonna
boils.
summon Joe Jesus from the heavens.
Yeah, but I feel like that's what boils it down to. It's like I think like when we actually become gods, quote unquote, and actually make other beings, I feel like that's what make God come down.
So, how are we gonna come back from Jesus coming back from the heavens and then talk about something else?
How we come back from the robot uprising, I don't know.
Like the Terminator Skynet sort of thing.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Do you think like it would just turn out to be Skynet all over again? Do you think like robots would just like want to destroy all humanity?
A lot of scientists. Sorry, I keep on getting further and further away from my.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So, a lot of things that scientists have been saying, like everyone's worried about this sort of robot uprising, but scientists are smart enough to put like a cap on like how far an AI can learn before it gets too dangerous. They would never put like the ability to learn on a human cognitive level, at least as far as like weapons defense systems go. They would never put it on that. They would always leave it up to human intuition. Because it's just like that's too dangerous for anyone to deal with.
Yeah.
And not to mention irresponsible. Because of that situation. They would never let it get that bad.
Now, who's to say it's irresponsible when you're trying to become the new governor of the world? No.
Arnold's the new governor of the world, dude. Let's get it real, okay? Hold your horses.
But no, for reals though, it's like I don't know if it honestly get worse than that. There's only one way to find out, but I think we're way too many years away to figure out like where that's from. You know?
Right, that's probably gonna be like way down the line. Like we're probably gonna be gone by that point.
Oh, for sure. I think it's gonna probably be like another 200 years before we get that.
We're probably gonna see the rise of flying cars before anything comes about like that.
Yeah, again, I think it's gonna be like a literal another 200 years before we actually ever see that.
Speaking of which, flying cars.
Flying cars.
I think that's.
You said that. It reminded me of something. There's a game that's coming up not too long ago. It takes place in the year 2023. We're not that far. We still don't got flying cars.
Really?
We don't got flying
It's like a
cars.
super futuristic game.
Oh, Perfect Dark.
It's Perfect Dark.
Perfect Dark takes place. Yeah, I was looking it up because there's a figure on Totaku. I was literally just showing you about it. And it's like they're wanting to make a Perfect Dark figure. Problem is like it's just been delayed by crazy. But that game takes place in the year 2023.
Oh my god.
So we still don't got our flying cars or our hyper intelligence robots that fly on little laptops. So we're still pretty far. But I mean, hey, at least Perfect Dark's closer to that world than a lot of other games. Like, a lot of them have been, like, 2019, 2018, 2017, you know?
Right. Back to the Future was like 2014.
EDF, I think, I think it was 20... Oh, is it 2017? So I know there's one that's 2025. No, the EDF 20...
Cyberpunk kind of played it safe with going 2077.
A lot of them go 2025.
Why is 2025 so popular?
I don't know. I remember telling my brother that a long time ago. He's like, what are you talking about? 2025 is not that popular a number. Apparently it isn't fiction. EDF, you had Blackout, you had Call of Duty, which was a Nuketown 2025. That was not 2025. Like,
Weird. That's not too far away either.
yeah, it's something about the mid-20s. People were thinking, like, big disaster is going to happen. Now, is it like the Mayan calendar thing all over again? Fuck no, but something about it. I don't know, something about
You
the
freeze frame me, Mario.
I feel like Cyberpunk's the closest we're going to get to that. Like 2390, whatever it's called.
2077.
2077. But I feel like even that's too close.
Yeah. If you really want to predict the future, probably put it like 1,000 years in the future. That way they have some time buffer.
Or again, like 23 whatever. You know, make it like 300 years from now.
Right.
That's why I say like 200 years, like 22 whatever.
2099 was kind of like, I just died, didn't I?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Marvel 2099 storylines are kind of pushing it, but no, never mind. I'm not gonna defend that. That is probably never gonna happen. And damn it!
So what are you talking about?
You know, well, like Spider-Man 2099 and like all the Marvel characters basically in the future. I don't think that'll ever happen. Like those.
It's like
those scenarios in those comic books will never happen.
Oh, is that like when superheroes come alive? It's 2099.
Like, well, at least in the 2099 storyline, it's like the superheroes from
Come to like fruition.
the original, like the original comic books.
Yeah.
Like basically get like a future update. But I'm talking about the things in those comic books, like cloning and actually genetically rewriting your DNA.
I mean, we're already at the cloning phase. We're already cloning sheep.
That is very true. We've been cloning sheep for a while.
So I mean, well,
I think didn't they actually start to clone people?
No, China actually made 2 human beings out of nothing recently.
Really?
They made 2 twins.
Now, see, that's the thing that I think that
There were 2 Chinese girls, and hey, it just so happened they happen to be the smartest people in the universe, and they're immune to AIDS.
they're immune to AIDS?
Yes.
How is their immune system? Are they immune to all other diseases?
I don't know, but they're immune to AIDS.
Well, damn.
Yeah. But yeah, oh no, China happened to create the 2 smartest people in the universe. This is it. Oh, what a shame. How convenient, right?
Wait, compared to like what? I just fucking.
No, I mean like what an accident. They happened to make the 2 smartest people in the universe, right?
Is this like compared to like Stephen Hawking or something? Someone?
No, I don't know, but I mean,
Stephen Hawking was the smartest person in the world.
I don't know
until he
how
died.
old these twin girls are, but I mean, apparently they did some kind of test, and they're like, either people are saying they are, or maybe they have the potential to be the smartest. Maybe it's the potential, but either way,
Because they're so young,
yeah.
and plus they're immune to AIDS.
And they're not even like test tube babies. They're like, again, they're not even test tubes. They're even more than test tubes. They're made from nothing, right? China just made 2 human beings. So what's this?
They're gonna probably pass away from the coronavirus.
Hey, they're immune to AIDS. I think they're gonna be. Oh, the corona got them.
Fucking imagine, like everyone's dying from like these diseases that are coming about because of poor like living conditions.
These 2 twins.
And these 2 fucking test tube babies are sitting over there just on their fucking ivory towers. It's like,
Scream,
my
peasants.
children, scream! They sound like that even though they're like 8-year-old girls.
Imagine. But no, yeah. Again, we're already getting into cloning because we're already making people from nothing. It's just, what's the next step past that, you know? Are we going to create literal superhumans?
Past that, it would probably
Are we
be
gonna
like
make a bunch
putting
of-
a mass market on organ donors.
Like, yeah.
Basically, like cloning people to get perfect human organs.
Like, are we going to make like a bunch of like Captain Americas? Is that what's going to happen?
What's probably going to happen is there's probably going to be a sort of... This is what I picture, at least. There's probably going to be a sort of repo scenario. where if you have an organ and you can't pay for it, if you miss a few payments, someone's gonna fucking arrest you and they're gonna tear that organ out of you.
Yeah, I can believe that.
But that's only if it gets like super
Ow.
bad. If it's like a real bad shortage of it.
I can, you know, companies are scummy enough to do anything, so you know I can believe it.
I should have known you were playing Mario. I should have known you were playing Mario.
We're playing the newest mod of Mario. Newer.
Mod of Mario?
Newer
It's the
Mario.
newer Mario Brothers.
Oh. on
Fan
the
made.
Wii?
Yeah.
On the
They
Wii.
still make things on the Wii?
No,
it's
it's a super mod.
like a modification of a original.
A bunch of
game.
fans made a bunch of fans made a new Mario game.
Oh.
And it has a bunch of new levels, new bosses, and everything that they made from scratch.
Yeah. Oh man, do we have been filming?
Not interrupting.
I
Just
mean,
like,
you're part of the channel too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Stuck it.
After this level, you want to give it a shot? Pretty kitty?
Yeah, sure.
You get some sound dampening foam for the walls.
Just for reals. I feel like I need that.
I'm gonna sit on the carpet like.
Oh no, my Yoshi, he's
Wait.
not wrong.
Your Yosho's gone,
Oh no,
and you're gone.
I died.
And you're gone. Goodbye.
But since me and Dr. Squiggle had such an interesting conversation about the universe,
What do you think would? Oh, what do you think would cause Jesus to rise down from heaven?
again,
Your mother.
Oh God.
he's coming.
Oh God, he's coming.
We're going to delay the inevitable.
God, run.
But
And I was like,
well, I was gonna say that. But what were your thoughts on the Sonic movie? Just real quick, since we already talked about it.
I mean, I
Well,
love
how'd
the
you like
humor. I love the humor. That was good.
It's like a lot of like witty banter, right?
I mean, I do like how Sonic looked, but I did not like the voice.
Yeah, it's definitely fine.
I thought Ben Schwartz did a good job.
I mean, I prefer.
I feel like it could have been Ben Stiller.
Because like if you think of it, it's like what's the original? Like he sounded more, kid-like. I was
Well, I
expecting.
mean, he's supposed to be more kid-like in this movie.
I know, but
He's probably gonna be older in the next one.
probably 'cause-
By 8 years.
Probably.
He's a horny teenager wanting to fuck.
It's like he's gonna be listening to more of
'cause
that
I
like
was
early
expecting,
2000s butt rock.
more like
Watch me roll the dice.
being basically a smart Alex, you know.
What was that? Somebody,
I was expecting him to be more like a smart Alec, you know.
I mean, he definitely was more like a kind of like a quirky kid, honestly,
Yeah.
with the whole flossing and whatnot.
Yeah, I hope that in the next one they put his like victory dance in the end of like whatever he does, like a fight or something. Like he actually does like that breakdancing move and then bounces on his hand and then goes to his feet, does the arm cross thing and it's like yeah,
Went down the tube.
I mean,
yeah, early 2000s they were the best.
they did get the reference in where he does like the Sonic Adventure pose where he has like his one arm like that, or it's close. It's very close to it.
When was that? I must have missed that.
It's when Dr. Robotnik's chasing a Sonic. Like, it's very close. Like, it's not exactly shot for shot the same pose, but it's like it's close enough. It's like they could have just pulled it off if they really wanted to.
Huh.
I love Jim
But they
Carrey.
did get the slide in, you know.
I love Jim Carrey. He made me laugh so hard. That was the best Eggman, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't think they could have picked a better Eggman.
I mean,
Like,
Jim
because Eggman has always been like a very like body
Jim
language sort of
Carrey-
character.
Yeah. People were wondering, like, do you think that was a good Eggman? It's like, honestly, Eggman has always been all over the place. Like, people portrayed him in so many different ways.
Right, like either like a huge, like lumbering, like psychotic dude, a huge lumbering mega psychotic dude.
Or you get something like Sonic Boom, where he's like, yeah, we're like frenemies, you know, we're enemies at 9 to 5, and we're friends, like, from anywhere after 9
He's
to
essentially
5.
Plankton from SpongeBob.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
Oh, are you
his personality's been always all over the place. Like, it's hard to say what he would be and what he wouldn't be.
My favorite version of Eggman is probably from the one that we all know, like from Sonic Adventure and everything, like when he went to 3D, and the one that we also see in like Sonic X and everything. I think that's my ideal Eggman. He's an evil scientist, but he's got some quirks in him that make him a little bit more egotistical.
Yeah, I can see that. See, to me, when I think of Eggman, I usually think of Sonic Boom Eggman. Right? Where he's just kind of, he's just like always mean, but like
He's
usually,
there.
but like, yeah, sometimes he's just like, I don't
He's
feel like
really petty times.
yeah, exactly. He's like, I don't feel like it today, guys. Just leave me alone.
It's like, look,
Oh,
I won't mess with you if you don't mess with me, okay?
Look, I get it. I shanked you that one time.
Look,
I'm
I'm
tired.
sorry, alright?
Look, man.
I need to work on my eggplants, okay? I would love that if everything in his fucking house was an egg pun. He's like, I have a garden outside. Let me guess. And they both talk eggplants.
That's
Forget the flying eggplant.
what egg? I don't know what you're talking. Oh my.
That was another clever
Oh.
thing, is that they incorporated the names really well. Like,
No, yeah, how they tied in all the references to Sonic.
Ruined
Yeah.
this for me.
right.
And we won't talk over it again. We
Yeah,
already talked
yeah,
about
sorry.
this. That's fine.
We can't bore the people.
But well, thanks.
Definite recommendation. Go
Oh.
see it if you haven't already. It's probably
Shit,
one of the
what you
best
did.
Yeah.
like video game adaptations that we've seen in a while.
But going back to Sonic, so what do you guys? How do you guys feel about how well the sequel will do?
I think it would do decent.
I think it will do well if they get the
Oh.
same writing people, and if they kept like
I got it. I'm dead though.
I wouldn't say the same
Get it,
humor,
baby.
but
Get it, baby.
at least kept the same spirit of the humor that they had in this one.
Yeah, for reals.
'Cause it's like it's really difficult to make a sequel for a really perfect movie.
The writing team and directing team were very good in this movie. Along with the
Yes.
actors, they're very well done.
James Marsden was really good. His banter with Jim Carrey was like
I would say it's
like
a
there's a
good-
lot of chemistry. With
Top
them.
tier, I loved it.
It's top tier.
It was weird though. I didn't think about it until people were pointing it out. It was like the James Marsden and Pretzel Girl, freaking their relationship was very neutral.
It was very like they didn't focus a lot on them,
No,
which,
it's like
which
they-
I do admit that I liked because it was more of a Sonic origin story.
What the-
No, yeah, but
It
it's
just-
like they weren't like there wasn't this thing like with a kiss or anything. They didn't like hug or anything. It wasn't like it was very like
very-
neutral.
It was very early 2000s kid friendly.
Yeah, how those parents acted. Yeah,
Right.
it's no Fairly Odd Parents with Drake Bell in it.
I hate you, Hushman. I hate you.
Cosmo Wanda.
Oh, Timmy!
honey.
I'm respecting your privacy as my son, but asserting my authority as your father. I'm coming in anyway.
I'm
What
not.
do you guys think of
Very.
furries and Animal Crossing? What do you think about their gigantic 20 feet peonies?
I like it.
Fan of Animal Crossing?
It's not expecting that from you to shake. I like it.
Of course you like.
Just put it like the super loud echo. I like it.
I can do that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Animal Crossing. The only thing I'm pretty pumped about is the Resident Evil 3 coming out.
Resident Evil 3? Alright.
I think that looks so cool.
Honey.
What about Doom Eternal? What do you guys think of that?
I want to play it. I want to play it. It
Deshay
looks
likes
fun.
Deshay likes Doom.
I was gonna pre-order for the Switch, but after hearing about Saints Row 3 and Doom 1 on the Switch, safe bet, just don't buy new gen games on the Switch. I think. What do you guys think of Final Fantasy VII?
I have not seen anything of it. It's a remake of it, right?
Yes.
I think it might do well. I've seen the character models at least, and they look decent. They look really good.
Looks like something that Joseph would be into.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
I was tempted to buy it, but I'm not going to. But I will say, as someone who's never played a Final Fantasy game in his life, god damn, that game looks beautiful. That game has never looked more beautiful.
I was like,
Cloud has never looked better.
Jumping out?
Cloud has some spiky hair. Those spikes could cut diamonds.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. As my belly full of jelly jiggles in the wind.
I didn't
But
get to
yeah, I rewatched that. I'm waiting
jiggle
for
my belly like a bowl full of jelly.
because they redid Fruit Baskets.
What's that?
It's an anime that's based off of Zodiacs.
It's a romance anime based off
Run.
of Zodiac.
The family
Shit.
is cursed to if they have any
Oh my
opposite sex contact with the other, like if they just touch them,
If they can't, yeah,
they turn into
Like they're
their animal form of the zodiac.
Huh. So you just turn into a crab if you're Cancer?
well, it's
no,
the Chinese zodiac.
So,
Oh,
like so the
damn.
horse.
I want to be a crab.
So the girl
Well,
lives
actually,
with
The only thing that was not the right animal in that I was weirded out was that
the cat.
no, it was the
The
horse.
cat wasn't in the. Wait, what?
No, the horse. I was saying the horse. They made him into a seahorse, and I was all like, that's not right.
That was. I'm guessing it was to accommodate for size. Run,
Maybe.
run.
Maybe it's just a joke.
But there was the zodiac was the cow. He was an actual cow.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
So,
Cooking at the pretty kid. Okay.
so that's why I'm all confused. I'm like, so they have the cow, but the horse is not a horse. It's a seahorse.
I don't get it.
It's a horse. Maybe it's a Japanese pun, you know. I'm sure there's a kanji in Japan where it's like there's seahorse and then there's horse and they sound just very similar.
Ah, I know.
Run!
It was so weird. But it's funny. I like the comedy in it. So I'm waiting for the second season of that one because in the original, because it's a remake of the old anime. They did like a reboot of it.
And that first anime came out in like the early 2000s, right?
It came out actually in the 90s.
Oh yeah.
So it's like Sailor Moon.
Like Sailor Moon
It
was
has
Sailor
some
Moon
very,
Crystal.
very bad graphics, yes.
Damn it!
But I think
That wasn't bad. It was just vintage.
It's like Baki. Actually, it's like Baki the Grappler. How or like JoJo OVA, like the other ones like
Yep.
in the '90s, and then it's like then it just barely came out in more modern era.
Yeah, like they redid it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The original JoJo OVA was like
Very odd.
it was very odd because it only had like a few episodes of explanation for everything.
It was one season long, and there were enemies who were teaming.
Oh,
there were
we did it!
characters who were teaming up with each other.
and they
Because Polnareff and Strength, the orangutan, they team up with each other in the OVA, which is not even close to what happens in the manga.
Why'd you do that to
Sorry.
me? Why'd you do that?
I didn't mean
Murderer!
shake that Wiimote.
Murderer!
Murderer! No!
You're a murderer again! Why'd you do
Damn
that
it.
to me?
Wah!
Come here.
Well, I honestly think this is a good place to stop with this game.
Okay. It was really fun. I like all the references to old games, and I like the new stuff that they put in.
Oh, yeah.
It gives thumbs up, seal of approval.
There we go. It'd be 11:50